things that need to be done as a real nigga. First and foremost, what we will be talking about is the brand, the PB collection, the Paperboy brand, the Paperboy collection, clothing. So since we're talking about clothing, let me do what real niggas are supposed to. Shout out to myself, the hottest and the greatest street brand to ever hit this motherfucking concrete. Shout out to Larry June and Midnight Organic, cause that's my nigga, cause that's my brother. Shout out to Dream Team SF for powering my neighborhood and powering my city. Shout out to Invisible Hands, my little bruh Gabe, doing his fucking thing. And shout out to everybody else that's on their clothing grind. You dig what I'm saying? Now we can start this motherfucking interview. I go by the kid Paperboy. That's PAYPA_BOY, aka Pyrex Pape, aka Dope Boy Pape, aka that dope boy from Frisco, you understand me? And I started my clothing journey really in high school. Me and my other brother, Nixon, aka Randolph, we started to use acrylic paint to paint our t-shirts to go with the lifestyle Jordans, the grapes, the Cardinals, and the burgundy Jordan 5s and shit like that. And then it wasn't until about 2012 when I walked into this clothing game running to help me support my music, right? And the first thing I ever printed on a t-shirt was the logo Dream Team SF. Shout out to my partner Jeffrey. I went to Yoloa Elementary with him. Why I'm giving him a shout out? P Money, what's Jeffrey's last name, Chan?
Chang.
Shout out to Jeffrey Chang. Because if it wasn't for Jeffrey Chang giving his partner this file, it would have never got digitized. Therefore, Dream Team would have never been on t-shirts. Well, it probably would have, but I'm going to give him the credit for that. Because this right here, what you're looking at, this was destined. This was all part of the Trap God's plan. So, we fast forward about a decade and some change. The evolution of Dream Team has created me as the brand. And the brand that you guys see now is the Paperboy collection. During the pandemic, I was dumping off a bunch of my product that said Paperboy, my custom pieces that I did for myself, which was these money bags. And I seen a heavy spike in the want, the I must have. And I'm like, damn. So during the pandemic, the first year, I said, fuck it. Let me set Dream Team on ice, right? And let me just start cooking with this money bag shit, because the money bag was pretty much my personal logo. Shout out to Ben from Thailand, and shout out to my little bro Ricky Dub. Ricky Dub is the reason why we have the money bag to this day. Ben is the reason why the money bag got digitized. Ricky Dub had put it on paper, and Ben digitized it to the computer. And from there, I had a digital form. And from that digital form, I went crazy. I lasered my hand, lasered shoes, lasered clothing. We got embroidery. It became tattoos. It became clothing tags, air fresheners, and anything you could fucking think of to do with branding and clothing. I even lasered it on some of these glasses that I'm rocking. But that's another story. Shout out to 9-5. I do need a sponsor from y'all. Because I am the only one in Frisco that's putting on for y'all. So when y'all look at this interview, make sure to reach out to my day-to-day manager or my assistant, E-Money. The email will be in the bottom of the screen as soon as we end. Alright? So back to the story with the money bag shit. So now, what Dream Team is like the Jordan and Nike. Dream Team is Nike. And Nike gave Jordan his own division, but he's still under the Nike umbrella. Dream Team is the power, the umbrella. But Paperboy is the Jordan of Dream Team, if that makes sense. I got my own division. I'm doing my own fucking thing. Dream Team is just now the hub now. We don't sell Dream Team items no more. Although it did such a great thing for my city. It inspired practically the whole youth of San Francisco and more. I have helped grown men get off their ass and start chasing their dreams. Me giving my neighborhood such of a beautiful place to come think and imagine. Me giving my city such a great thing like this is a rare entity. That's why a few friends have this brand inked on their body, because it's been such of a life changer. This money bag shit, this brand of mine that is called the Paperboy Collection, is not just a street brand. It's not just a clothing brand. This shit's a real lifestyle. Like, this is an everyday thing. Like, you know the term where we gotta get that bag, chasing the bag? It's literally right here. This life is a game that we're playing, and a lot of y'all niggas don't understand this shit. It's like Sonic and Mario, the side scroll. We're going through the game day by day, collecting coins to survive and buy things to get to the next level. Well, instead of our coins and our gold rings, we're collecting this shit called money. That's our currency, and that's to level us up, and lay down a good future. And y'all gotta understand this. I figured this shit out at a young age. I only use money for buying power. I don't praise the money. I don't really save the money. Right now, I am broke. I am broke as a joke right now. But I'd rather be broke and have $250,000 worth of inventory than just broke with no inventory. See, I will go broke on my brand because I know for a given fact I could make at least $1,000 to $2,000 a day just off this brand. 5 days, that's 10,000. 30 days, that's a 30 ball. This is a very high-end street brand that is top tier quality. And before my grandmother died, I asked her one question, because she has the beauty salon next door to me, and she asked me this. I asked her this, I said, Gram, me opening my business on the block that I grew up on, all X amount of years of my life. You've been here for 50 plus years. How can I be successful like you in this business I got, which is selling clothes? She says, Pate, listen to me, grandson. People are not buying your product. They're buying into you because they fuck with you, little nigga. That's what they're buying. This item is just an appreciation token to let them know, Dope Boy Pape, we really fuck with you. Let us buy this. It just so happened that this shit is really dope. Like check this shit out. This shit right here, real vinyl blue Gucci. I cut up a lot of bags to create this for y'all. And I don't even wear designer. I refuse. Because that designer shit don't really represent me. And I am the streets. The only time I wear designer if it's stolen. That's it, that's all. I said what I said. But we got this genuine leather money bag right here. Cowhide. It's 3 levels to the leather. This is the top tier of it. Then we're going to talk about how diverse my city is and how diverse I am. This is Samoan fabric. I'm one of the first niggas to really start grabbing cultural fabrics and putting them on items. It was, shout out to Immaculate. Immaculate Clothing been rocking with me in this clothing game for 15 plus years, but I've been knowing him and his family for about 20 plus. You know, we went to middle school together. So make sure to follow them and get them a spin too. Immaculate Clothing. Real good people. They was the first one to give me some fabric, and I said, let me try that shit. And this is the Guatemalan fabric. This shit got smuggled to America. No cap. You can't get this out here. You probably can, but from somebody that smuggled it. So I have put this on my Dream Team logo, which is right here on my ring. I can't never forget about Dream Team. It done changed niggas' lives forever. It done saved niggas' lives. So I'm forever grateful for the Powerhouse. But this was the fabric. And this is our first collab after many, many years. This is the blue version, excuse me, a purple version. And I know I got some more. It's like a cool Aztec brown one, which is really, really fire. Oh, here it goes right here. And these my Spanish people, man. You know what I'm saying? This is Latin. You know what I'm saying? This is real culture appreciation. And my city, me being a San Francisco, real Frisco native, I know how diverse my city is. I could pull this piece off right here and explain the red money bag and the red envelopes. Well, you don't gotta be Elon Musk to know what this resembles. This resembles the Asians throughout my community, and this was a collab and a dedication piece that I gave to the Asians of San Francisco. Me and the Asians is like this. We tight. Hella tight. And I am forever rocking with them through thick or thin, right or wrong. You know what I'm saying? I got real political ties in the street with these motherfuckers. And I'm one of those people that really try to bridge certain gaps and try to cut all this racist division up. Like I'm really a street MLK. Like I'm really you can call me the trap version of Martin Luther King. You see, my dream is to see everybody get along. White, black, Asian, pink, Swasian, everybody. And that's because I just be living righteous, but that's what this brand does. This brand brings people together. You know, it's another brand I just want to speak on real quick. And he goes by Midnight Organic. Shout out to my brother Larry June. You know, in his music, he got these ad-libs and these little tweaks that he do, like, hee-hee, and he says, good job, Larry, keep going. And numbers. And I've been around different people I never met before that was wearing a Midnight Organic item. And the items may have, say, good job or numbers or yee-hee on it. And it's almost like it's a law for the brand that when you see that on somebody, you shout that out. Like, if a person was walking with a Midnight Organic hoodie that said good job, you would say, good job, hoodie. And they'll look at you and give you like a thumbs up or a head nod because he has a real cult following and they all understand his message. So I just want to give a shout out again to my brother Larry June, Midnight Organic, one of the independent motherfuckers out here really doing their thing. This brand, when you break my brand down, It's a real street brand. See, it's a lot of brands out here that come in the game and call themselves a street brand. But this is a real street brand. Like, I'm not the toughest nigga out the crayon box. I'm one of the coolest niggas you will ever meet. But I really played in these streets and I really made it out. I really became a true testimony of a successful dope dealer. I am a successful art dealer now. And I will always share my story with the people. And I will never tell you to do something that I wouldn't do. The stories I tell y'all is great informative information that could use to level you up. This brand pretty much represents me because I became the brand. Paperboy, me, the music artist, the dream chaser. Dope Boy Pape, it's me. Girls love dope boys. Yes, they do. Successful dope dealer. Yes, I am. And a lot of people, they're not confused about the things that I have created and put on t-shirts. One of my favorite tees right here. Dope Boy Magic. You gotta be a special nigga. Another one of my joints right here. Orlando Magic Style Pyrex. Pyrex Pape. Because I'm forever cooking dope. Now, let me just break this shit down to y'all. I transitioned from selling dope to selling more dope. Now, this is my new dope. And it is just like the crack game. How they say the rap game is just like the crack game. This is really just like the dope game. And I will explain that to you right now. Okay? In the dope game, when you're selling crack or coke or any type of illegal substance, you will put it in a plastic bag. A clear plastic bag so that user will look at their product. This is the product. Goes inside the clear bag, just like this. Gets wrapped up and sold for X amount of money. Just like you would do any type of drug substance in exchange for money. And it also gets put on a digital scale to weigh up the work because I'm shipping it worldwide. And me seeing people line up, this is my trap. This is my legal trap. My legal trap house that my CT, my clientele, I would never degrade y'all and call y'all knocks or fans neither. My supporters come in here and they get to experience the lifestyle of a dope boy. Because everything in this motherfucking trap of mine, this building, represents me. This is not no ordinary store. Yes, we have a cash register. Yes, we have inventory. Yes, we have display cases. But this is not like a Kif. This is not like Pink Dolphin. This is not like any other cool brands out there. And I say this with respect. This is a more come to my spot and it's my front living room, make yourself at home type store. Because like I said, everything in this store represents me, from the sneakers to the clothing to the classic bicycles, the 87 dynos, the 87 GTs, the music that's forever being played on here, the memorabilia that I have created for y'all. Shout out to Kimchi, Daniel Kim, Stephanie, my Korean partners, man. I did this for them. And I just want to acknowledge them and say that I appreciate y'all. Like I said, man, this brand, this street brand is very diverse and it's very cultural appreciative. I give I give people that are afraid to speak up, or I give a certain group of people that extra sauce that give them that, ooh, that's him Jim feeling. That's what I do. So that's just a little bit of my brand. And back to the dope game, man. The Connect is the people who's printing and pressing up my product. Another plug might be the person I might be getting these blank pieces from. And I'm on the highway putting all this work inside my trunk. That's just like driving on a highway with a trunk full of dope. You know, I picked up 150 t-shirts on Wednesday. Shout out to Awesome Printing. That's my plug. You'll ever need an embroidery, silk screen, or applique spot? Awesome Printing is who you want to fuck with. San Leandro and Tea Garden. You have to tell them niggas that Dope Boy Pape sent you. Paper Boy sent you. And they gonna fuck with you the long way. Now, I picked up 150 t-shirts. 50 white t-shirts with the blue Gucci on it. 50 black t-shirts with the brown Gucci on it. 50 black t-shirts with the Louis Vuitton Classic monogram on it. I'm charging $75 a t-shirt. Times that by 150. What's the math on that? If it's $75 times 100 is 7,500. Drop that. That's about 12,500. Something crazy like that. Or it could even be a 20 ball. Let me see what my math looking like real quick. I'm on point. But I got so much shit to tell y'all. Let me see. $75, right? 75 bucks times 150 units. That's $11,250. That's brick money right there. And that's what I'm talking about. This game is just like the dope game. I'm serving motherfuckers at 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. God is my witness and my lion jambalaya. I can't hear you.
No, you not.
Niggas is knocking at my door, knocking at the trap like this. Hey, can I buy some merch? I said, hell yeah. Come see the dope man.
Man, not lying.
I cannot lie to y'all. I cannot lie to y'all. So, this is what I mean by it's a real street brand. Like, we really in the streets for real. And the way I'm maneuvering through these streets is like, niggas ain't never seen a nigga like me do this. Like, I came in this game with no help. I knew big brands on a personal level that when I told them specific motherfuckers I'm about to have my own brand and I'm gonna need some help, when I reached out, motherfuckers left me hanging like wet drawers. And I said, you know what? And I said, you know what, y'all? You know what, y'all? I'm so serious about this game that I will never let y'all experience the bitch ass shit that these bitch ass niggas before me did to me. Therefore, everything that I got now, from day one, 2011 is when this shit hatched. When I start putting money, knowledge, and thought, and ideas into these notebooks that I have written year after year after year, full of information, for y'all. I documented this whole journey. Damn, really 17 years of this clothing game is all documented right in here. From my first sale to where we're at now. I got a whole ass strategy guide I built. For y'all, I built that motherfucker in 4 hours. A strategy guide on how to really operate a clothing brand. How many niggas is doing that for the people out there? Because I care about y'all niggas back home. With me and my brand, it's not just feed me money, feed me money. Bruh, this is a real team game I'm playing in. For real, for real. Every nigga that buys a piece of this artwork, double back and triple back, with some, they bring something back to the table. Whether it's some dishwashing liquid to wash the dishes after we done eating, or some garbage bags to help clean the trash after we're done feasting. Because with my brand, nigga, we eat. Matter of fact, I just threw what you call an appreciation party for the whole block, for the whole brand, and everybody was invited. We had plenty of devil's juice. That's alcohol. We had plenty of God's greatest herbs, big trees. We had big steak, big lobster, big salmon, big chicken, big fruit for the people. And you know what the greatest part of that night was? Seeing everybody really rock this motherfucking brand like it was their duty. So, see, this type of talk get real intense with me. Because this shit my life now. This shit all began on a journey of me chasing a dream to become a successful music artist. And the game said, check this out, Pape. Hit the gym, my nigga. Work on the free throws, tuck your elbow and bend your wrist. Because right now, Lil Brady not ready for the league yet. So what we gonna do for you though, Pape? Check it out. Hear us out. This is what the trap guys is telling me. Hear us out, Pape. We gonna put you on this new journey that's gonna pave the way to where you want to be at. But right now is not the time. But take these tools, take this little knowledge, take these numbers and these names and these addresses, go holler at them and tell them we sent you. And trust and believe, in about 10 years from now, you're going to be on the right path where you want to be at. And fast forward, we on that same path of where I wanted to be at around 15 years ago. We got records with the hottest independent artists out of Frisco. We got records with the biggest rap artists that come out of San Francisco. That's 24K Golden. We got records with one of the greatest rappers to ever play this game or rap. Top 5 dead or alive, but top 3 for me. That's Jadakiss. All that is because the branding, the brand, y'all, the brand has led me to these situations. This is something that I take very serious and very personal. This is a beautiful child that once was a seed that I planted, and now it's a garden that everybody can come enjoy the fruits of my labor, take home with them, and build and create off it. Because that's what I'm really doing. People are buying these pieces from me, taking it home, studying it, and creating their own, which is a beautiful thing. Because I can't think off the top of the head, but they say inspirating and inspiration is one of the greatest things a human can do for another human. It get real. You know, this game has been very fun. I used to didn't want to do this shit. But the game had forced my hand with so much strength, and I was really trying to go against it. I really wanted to hang this shit up. But I couldn't. Because I seen how special this brand was, not to just me, but to other people. I got so much drive, and I know how important clothing is for the game I'm trying to get drafted into. I'm trying to go pro with this music shit. We almost there. Well, matter of fact, we are there. This is damn near my rookie season. Because I have records with all-star players in this game. I have records with multi-platinum music producers. I just got off the phone with Carter Got Wings. I just got off the line with Chasing Cash. If y'all don't know who those names are, y'all gotta go run and do your motherfucking homework. You know, these are top tier producers. If I'm not mistaken, Carter Got Wings did the Jeezy and motherfucking Jay-Z. I done seen it all. Chasing Cash has produced one of the biggest records that Eminem has ever dropped, and it was with Lil Wayne, called Drop the World. Just to name a few. And I'm going to tell you how all that became. From the brand. The brand, what led me to these people for the proper connection. So, we're going to get into talking about building a clothing brand and having a story behind it and doing it for a reason. A lot of people walk into this game thinking money, 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 money. Oh, I'm about to spend $200, get 15 shirts, have my partners buy them, reflip that and keep it going. I knew that off the rip that my friends are not supposed to be buying every piece that I'm dropping. My whole goal was not to sell to my friends. Why? Because if I'm selling to my friends, that means my grind is broken and not activated. I need to be going beyond my friends. I need to be going city, city, state, state, country to country. I'm worldwide with it. How am I just going to be in one neighborhood just constantly giving pieces to my friends if I'm trying to build a worldwide brand, which we have done? Shout out to all the consumers that have been fucking with us. You know, when I came in this game, I done helped over 100 different brands. And when I look down at all the brands I helped, because it's all written down in these books, I look back up and I say, damn, I'm the last nigga survived. I'm the last nigga that survived. Because my heart is in this shit. Yeah, I kind of came in this game ass backwards. A lot of people won't start a brand and instantly open a storefront. But see, I had a crazy ass hustle, and I had some dope money to keep me above float until I figured this shit out. But I always had a crazy hustle, you know. And one thing that kept me alive in these times of being an entrepreneur is I never burnt a bridge with nobody. Since preschool all the way up until college, until now, I never burnt a bridge with nobody. So when the brand first hatched, everybody came and supported. That's why we're able to stand 15 plus years now with y'all support, and it's growing rapidly day by day. And I just want to take these glasses off, look at y'all on this camera and say, Ngoisai. That means thank you. I appreciate y'all. Y'all are a big reason why I am able to come put this key in this gate every day, take a deep breath, and smile. Because this is the greatest place on earth to me. It's so happy, so clean, and so positive in here. You know, it's just, the feng shui is on point. You see the double Guanyi gongs up there, keeping all evil out? Come on, man. This shit was built, the same blueprint that Noah built his ark off of. I was given that same blueprint, point by point. And you know what the blueprint looked like that Noah had to build his fucking ark? He didn't have a fucking blueprint. He just built it with his bare hands. These bare hands built this whole thing with no blueprint. I just nailed shit to the wood, fucking banned shit to the wall and painted it and created it, and this is what it is. This is one cool ass store. You know, a beautiful place, man. And sometimes you just gotta let the world take its toll on you and do what the fuck he needs to do for you. Because I didn't know anything about this game. I didn't know anything about building a store, running a store. I just know this is shit that I like, so I want it to look like, and boom, here it is now. But when you're building a brand, like I was saying, y'all, you have to want to pay attention to quality pieces. Nobody wants to buy anything cheap. To me, the highest tier of clothing has to be embroidery, because that just defines just quality. Is just raw and nice. Then when you fucking with, you know, graphic tees, I indulge and I play with a lot of silk screen. I just now recently used a new style of printing called DTG, means direct to garment. And I had to use this for a special t-shirt because I had 25 different cars on the back of the shirt, which held a lot of colors. I didn't want to pay for X amount of screens or films for this t-shirt, so it flowed well. And the reason why I don't really put money into DTG, for one, it can only go on certain shirts. The shirts that I use are super quality, and luckily it lays on these t-shirts very beautifully. And for me to accommodate that on the front of the shirt, I did go with the highest pieces of embroidery, you know, to even the playing field out. I never used DTG, but my friend busted it down for me and it came out good. But the true reason why I don't fuck with DTG like that is because the colors come out so vivid and so fire when it come off that print machine. But once you wash it, them colors fade away like Jordan, fourth quarter, 3 minutes left at the free throw. 3 seconds left, I mean, at the free throw. He coming to that motherfucking free throw line and he fading away. But that's my reason. That's my personal. I don't want to knock nobody from DTG. It's a lot of great brands out there that use it, and I don't want to make it seem like it's a bad thing. But that's just me. I done probably pressed up over 250,000 tees, and I have not used any DTG except this time. But this is a real big t-shirt that I'm giving to the game, and which leads me to talk about my hand in this card game. See, the way I'm building my brand is really me. This is the shit that I like. I love different cultures. I love fucking with them. I love Dipset. I love Rockefeller. You know, I love Wu-Tang. I love Ice Cream. These are brands that inspired me and did things for me that pushed me and turned me and made me into the man I am today. Therefore, I put them on special art pieces at a limited production. You know, with this car shit, I love fashion, I love cars, I love music. I really enjoy eating different foods, but that's not included in clothing. But I say all that to say this brand is me. So I'm fucking with the card game heavy. Domestic, Euro, JDM. Shout out to my day-to-day manager, Mizza, the JDM King. If you don't know who that nigga is, go do your homework. Now I'm the JDM Prince, right? I own a 2000 Phoenix Yellow Type R Spoon Edition with a K24 up in it. That's getting busted down right now with a turbocharged kit from Speed Factory. This motherfucker gonna be fast. So when I pull up on you and blow your doors off, all you gonna say is, "Oh my God! Wow!" And I'm gone. I'ma just downshift. And I'm out of here. I got such a love for these cars, man, these vehicles. Shout out to my brother Soche who have molded me and taught me the game of this shit. Therefore, I have done pieces like this for the game. This is one of the greatest motors that Honda has ever given the game, which is the B18T5, which is a Type R motor, a JDM edition. And then on top of that, I come through with that big K20 with that big turbocharger on it, you know what I'm saying? So this is what I'm saying about your brand. Your brand has to really represent you, and it has to have like a backstory on what you was doing with it and where you trying to go with it. I'm not trying to be the next Mark. I'm not trying to be the next Mark Arsenault. Shout out to Illis. Shout out to Tim. Shout out to Matt Marr. Real good people over there. Matter of fact, I just got off the phone with Mark, and he said, "Hey, Pate, I'm headed to Malaysia, and I see somebody with your Girls Love Dope Boys tote bag jumping on a plane to Malaysia." And I said, "That is ill. That's the illest." So I want to thank Mr. Arsenault for that and his contribution to the game of fashion and cars. But me and him have a special thing that we're putting together right now, and you're going to hear it first. We're hosting a special meet, GT3 versus M3. That's the title of it. And right now we're just trying to find a perfect place to set this event up for y'all, because I have such love for the car game, and it goes in with the branding. So I'm in this car game, fucking with the JDM heavy. I see all these people wearing different brands and things like that, the sneakers and shit, right? So I'm just sitting back, analyzing the game like a real evil genius. And I'm saying, I'm looking at the things that the game is missing. It's not too much niggas in the game with that sauce. So let Dope Boy Pate cook up some good dope that can't be refused, and let me pitch it to these niggas, man. And I have created some of the most coldest pieces and gifted them some of the most hardest items in this clothing game. And I'm just getting so much praise and so much thanks for that. And it's not me doing that because I'm trying to get paid from it. It's me doing that to show y'all, not only am I a respectable guest in y'all game that y'all accepted me and invited me in, but this is just my contribution to a game that I really enjoy. When I pop out, I'm popping out with that fresh dope. And this shit is undeniable. So y'all say, why the JDM game? Why not focus on the domestic, you know? Because I'm going to tell y'all, and you cannot sit here and argue with me about it, because these are hardcore, Google hardcore facts when I say this. There is nothing bigger than the Honda game. There is no other car clique or crew or genre that is bigger than the Honda scene. Yet alone, when the JDM clique come together, Euro and domestic can't fuck with JDM. And I say this with all due respect. Just look at it like this. We'll just give y'all 5 different Hondas. The Prelude, the EG, the S2000, we'll do the EK, and then we'll do a Honda Element. These cars that I just named off got like 4 or 5 different generations. And they just keep hatching. So that's just like damn nearly 25 different cars. Right? Do you know how big that party is just off them 5 cars? This shit is unlimited. It's probably 1 million hatchbacks driving around in California alone. And right now we're witnessing the golden era of Hondas / JDMs. And these spoon pieces cost so much money. Like the cluster I have in my ITR goes to around $9,000 to $12,000, was once $250, $300. I knew a nigga that had 2 of the motherfuckers brand new on Ice Cubes. Sold it for like $800 a piece. But I say all that to say this. I am in a heavy rich game, and I'm like the only one beating their ass up in it. So I made this Honda t-shirt that says Paperboy and Friends, and it has 25 heavy hitting vehicles from this side of town on the back of that t-shirt. And that's just something I want to tell y'all about why I'm fucking with this Honda shit, because there's a lot of consumers in there, potential buyers and potential investors in the brand. See, every move I'm making is calculated and is premeditated and it's well thought through, and it's a nice slow roasted cook up. When you're building a brand, you guys, make sure you're building it for the love of the game, because that's what this shit is. Built for the love of the game. This is Clothing Talk with Paperboy, and I hope y'all enjoy some of the motherfucking gems I drop. If you got any questions, make sure to hit me up, alright? I love y'all. Peace the fuck out. Tupac vibes.